So just a little bit in regard to fines. I'm one of those people that don't actually pay fines. Victoria Police, Fines Victoria, they're basically corporations. So basically Victoria Police is Victoria Police Corporation. They have an ABN number. So it's the same as dealing with McDonald's, like you go to McDonald's and you want to buy a hamburger and they sell you one, so it's all basically comes back to contract law. You don't have to buy their fines if you don't want to. And I rang Fines Victoria probably about 3 weeks ago. They're very lovely. They advised me of all my rights. But one right that they didn't advise me of was the right of refusal pursuant to the High Court of Australia, which is the highest commercial court in Australia. I questioned the chap in regard to that. I go, "You've not advised me of all my rights. Is not one of my rights the right of refusal?" And he actually acknowledged that was one of my rights. So this is basically what I do in regard to fines. So I'll video the documentation for you, and then you can pause it if you need to have a look at it. So basically, any notices I get, I put basically refused with cause. You can also put, like, in addition to that, all rights reserved. This is basically a contract offer that they're sending you. You have the right of refusal. In addition to that, I've written a letter to them. So that's basically the first page. I've taken out my address and obviously changed a few issues. That's the second page of the letter. And this is the third page of the letter. So basically what it is that the principle in Australia is that we're a common law country. We do have the unlimited right to contract, and that also implies we do have the unlimited right not to contract. In regard to that letter that I wrote them, Fines Victoria could not answer one question. They want me to deal with it their way. And just keep in mind that they do talk a lot of crap. So basically they will make claims, and whatever claim it is, so basically that you owe them money, right? So but they don't have any material evidence to support the fact that you owe them money. So like they can't prove that they've incurred a commercial loss. Like they don't own the roads in Victoria, right? It's a public right of way. So if it's a public right of way, what are they doing trying to engage in highway robbery, or like assisting Victoria Police engage in highway robbery? So whether you speed or not is a relevant fact. Like unless you've injured someone or there's a plaintiff that you need to deal with, like they can't prove any claim that they make. So any claim they make, I ask them if they can produce any material evidence, and to date they still haven't. They claim that that they have 4 warrants outstanding in my name, which is a commercial fiction name. So I say to them, okay, well, so can you provide me with signed copies of the warrants? And like this has been going on for 3 months and they still haven't been able to provide any signed warrants. And the reason why is because they've got no claim. They can't actually prove anything. Like if they had a claim, they can go to the Supreme Court and they can get a warrant and they can get a signed warrant. So if the sheriff comes to your house or tries to impound your car, just tell them to remove it. Otherwise you use reasonable force to remove the offending object. If they touch you, if they arrest you, just take them to the Supreme Court and sue them, because at the end of the day they can't use violence to assist them to get you to sign something. So it's just Like, it's just amazing the fraudulent activity that goes on in Victoria and pretty well every state throughout the world in regard to contract law. It's just a whole fraudulent system that is going on. So hopefully that's been can be assistance to people. But basically, I recommend don't pay your fines. Just send notices of refusal. You've got the right of refusal, so that also can go through to taxation. Like I do the same with taxation. City of Greater Geelong, but I will trying to claim rates, but I'll post that on another video as well. All right, cheers, people. Bye.